Welcome to the series Debunking Wellbeing Myth in Leadership. Today's myth: as a leader, I'm too busy for well-being. I have heard this argument many times in my work, and if I do, I get really curious. I ask, what do you consider well-being to be? And a typical answer would be, for example, taking time out to relax, meeting up with friends, booking a holiday. Sometimes that is almost said with trepidation, like these activities take the person away from what they love doing, their work. So they do schedule in these activities, but not with conviction and gusto, but almost like a medicine because it's good for them. Many good leaders are very close to their work. They love what they do. They are good at it and they thrive while doing it. And that is wonderful. And many of those leaders are at the same time often lonely. Leadership often is a lonely job. It comes with a lot of responsibility for others, for good results, for making things happen, and for having a good future, and for providing a future for others. A lot of effort and thoughts are being put into all that, and worries what might happen if they don't succeed. So it is a job for brave people, that's for sure. Applying well-being means to accept all those different aspects of leadership, the good and the ugly ones, and to integrate that with the person who sits behind it, a human being with simple needs and wants like being seen and heard and valued and trusted and accepted, no matter how the tide turns. A person also who deserves to have breaks and rest and engagements in different parts of life, and who need real friends and mentors who tell them when they stuffed up and push them to move past these kinds of dips, and who love to celebrate their accomplishments. And that person would have an inner knowing of all the efforts that they are connected to a deeper purpose and meaning. That is, in its essence, well-being. It provides a springboard for living a content life. It also comes with a lot of self-respect. And as Ed Diener from the University of Illinois points out, putting effort in all the above comes with a big return of investment, because well-being has a positive impact on many areas in our lives, on physical health, on resilience levels, on work performance, and on social relationships. In that sense, being too busy for well-being is a contradiction to good leadership. Really? With a leader who is seemingly too busy for well-being, I would discuss actually three things. First, I would invite them to share their vision of a content life where they see themselves at their best. I would explore what the deeper story and meaning and aspiration would be when it comes to them as a person, and how that is fueled and connected to their work and their role as a leader. And second, I believe in letting facts speak for themselves. So I would invite them to take a short survey to find out their current state of mental well-being, and a second one about their knowledge around well-being. And this would help to actually make an informed decision whether they can afford to being too busy for well-being, and also how much they actually really know about it to make that statement. I have the links of both surveys added below if you're interested. And last, I would tell them to never underestimate their role modeling effect as a leader. If everything they do is more important than their well-being and their deep aspirations, what message would that send to their community? I would ask whether they think the people they work with would feel encouraged to be looking after their well-being, or whether they better leave their well-being and their persona at home. If the staff looked at them as a leader and how it handled their balance and contentment in life, would they see this leader as an inspiration or as somebody who is disregarding well-being, as something rather not important? And how would that message affect them? Let me leave you with a definition from the American Psychology Association. Well-being, they state, is a state of happiness and contentment with low levels of distress, overall good physical and mental health and outlook, or a good quality of life. I would ask whether that is something they would like to experience and also something they wish for their people. And if the answer is yes, wouldn't be part of being a good leader include knowing more about well-being and role modeling it and having the willingness and capability to openly discuss how the organization could strive for more well-being? I would do all this to encourage that leader to think about well-being in a new way, as a benefit for themselves and for their organization, not as another to-do on their list. So that's it. Too busy for well-being debunked. If you would like to learn more, please subscribe or find further resources on my website or get straight in touch with me. I would love to have a conversation. With respect for your journey, my name is Dr. Elke Paul and I dare you to lead with well-being.